Hi, my name is David Madawo from Urban Zoo, and I'm sitting down here with an exclusive interview with one of my favorite groups, Free Agents.
My name's Ethan. My last name's McCartney, and like my address and weight. No, but I think that I had some experience, just like kind of trying to figure it out from a younger age. Do you know what I mean? And like being around older people, playing shows, and in an industry setting, getting fucked over, like so I had a bit of a chip on my shoulder, and like I didn't want these guys to like go through the same route that I had to like get to that spot. So I just tried to like whatever, I don't want to call it advice, but just whatever I can like inform or help inform on or whatever. I've tried to do that in the group.
I'm Marion De Los Santos. I'm originally from, what am I saying? What I bring to the table. So basically, what I try to do every time we get together and make some stuff, you know what I mean? Is that I try to be a little bit more left field with this shit, you know what I mean? Because I do love hip hop, but like a lot of the things that I'm inspired by is not hip hop, you know, because I grew up similar to Ethan, you know, I was like, I was introduced to rock and roll from a very young age, especially punk rock, you know, like Minor Threat and shit like that. So I try to bring that kind of energy because I feel like that, not just that it lacks the energy in the city, but I feel like it represents us as people wholly, that energy. And I do a lot of the production stuff, a lot of the beats. I'm very inspired by like, the raw energy of like some cities that we like fuck with, you know, like New York and like Memphis and shit like that. And it's been really fun, you know. That's really the goal that I'm trying to bring to the Free Agents, just to have fun with the music and shit like that.
My name is Austin DeLeon. What I contribute is I spit hella bars. I can mix. I learned how to mix. Marion was saying how he like brings a different like perspective to the group, like influence wise. Me, I'm just like the heavy hip hop guy, just like just bars, man.
Straight bars.
I'm mixing now and pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah. I'm Austin White. I go by AJ White. I think what I try to bring to the group is, because I'm also an actor, so I try to bring in like the level of like stage and kind of like that sense of energy, exactly, theatrical part of it, and just kind of make us stand out as like, hey, we may rap and we do got bars, but we're not just rappers. We try to bring like a level to our shows, our live performance, our music. We always want that level of storytelling and innovation to be there, and we just always want that energy. So I always try to make sure that we're approaching shit in like innovative and creative ways, and I think in stuff like that. Yeah. I think together we all just make a really good force.
What does it take to like be in like a rap group?
I think the ability to communicate first and foremost is like the number one thing, because it's one thing when you're one artist figuring out, okay, I want to do this with my song. That's good. You're one artist. This is 4 different people figuring out things. So we are bound to have like creative differences or just like personality differences. So like learning to be friends but also business partners is a big thing, and also learning to like not kill each other at every disagreement we have and things like that. Like that has been, I think, one of the most important things to our success is just keeping together as the glue that we are, regardless of whatever conflict kind of arises out of that.
When we're going into making a song, an album, any project, like I've always found you kind of avoid conflict, like when your ego is checked at the door. So it's like, yeah, I might have worked all night on this one part, but then if I hand it off to someone else and they do something new to it and it helps the song, I can't feel any type of way about that because it helped the song. You know what I mean?
There was like especially a moment in time where it was like we knew it was just like gonna be us. Like when we were MITM and like we had someone leave and it was just like really like a terrible time. Like lesser people would have just like said fuck it. Like we're not doing that show tonight. Like fuck y'all. Like we're doing our own thing. But like when we came out of that, it was like we looked at each other and we're like, I fuck with you. Like, fucking sick. Like, what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. How do you think Edmonton like has molded you guys as a group?
I mean, I probably live in Edmonton not as long as these guys, but you know, the energy of the city is definitely something we want to capture in our music.
And how
Because-
so? What do you think the energy is in the city?
Well, it's just like when you go to downtown, for me at least, I just feel like the hectic nature of it, you know, like the bustle of the city and shit like that. And I just trying to translate that feeling onto our music, you know what I mean? So, and I feel like we've done that pretty well for the most part. And yeah, it's just that, and we also feel like our city is not doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we have a lot of good talent out here. We have a lot of great artists out here. And I feel like that lack of recognition lights a fucking fire in our
your
hearts.
hearts.
For sure, because we want the world to know what the fuck Edmonton is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On some 3-stack shit.
Like Marion said, like I think growing up here, like you kind of realize after a while that like this isn't a place that people like make it from. Like this is a place that got wiped off the map in the 80s type thing. Like
Yeah.
I don't think Edmonton has a sound, and I don't think Edmonton has like a specific way of doing things. I don't think Edmonton has a right or a wrong, and I think that's what I also like about Edmonton is you can have someone with a very different sound, and then you can have someone like us with an even different sound. Like, you know, we're all just trying to channel the voices that we hear in Edmonton, and to me that just shows like we have so much complex energy and so many complex stories that need to be told from this city and that deserve to be told from the city, and we just want to be one of them.
That's sick.
I see. Just one more thing.
Yeah.
You got something to say?
For anyone out here that's watching this interview that's not from Edmonton, we don't all sound like Mac DeMarco. I want you to get that out of your fucking head. Yes, he's from Edmonton, but no, we don't all sound like that. We're not an indie city, okay?
There's rappers
It's a
here.
hip hop city. It's the 825.
You want to tell us about Flood the City?
I love it. I just paid my debt off for that show. Just paid it off.
I remember you were telling me a while ago. You're like, man, I took out a lot of money. Like,
I did.
It was a great
I took
show,
a
though.
lot of- thank you.
Yeah, it was a
And
really
I think,
great show.
To me, like I said, with the complexity of the voices of Edmonton, that was what I wanted to channel in that show. That was like, I wanted to make sure that all the voices in my, like not all the voices, but as many voices as I could were heard. That's why there was fashion. That's why there was all these different mediums of art. And shout out to my friend Braxton. He hand sews like the masks that we were wearing earlier. He also helped me put that show together. We really need to give him some shout out, and as well as Celine. And I'm really glad that show happened because I think that was like kind of broke down a wall. I feel like for us as a group, and it helped us like put ourselves forward and just get that momentum going. And I'm proud that I was able to put something like that together. I didn't think I would ever be able to put something like that together, and I guess I did.
What was your first, best, and worst show here?
First show, easy one, down at Bohemia, MITM, when we were way young. That might have been our worst show too. Yeah, like,
It's your worst show?
Two birds with one stone there. Like, pretty sure we got heckled a little bit. Yeah,
One of those
the
ones.
crowd wasn't feeling it. There's some parents who were just looking at me with like disapproval. It was just
Our parents.
But
Best show?
best show, oh fuck, man.
We got a lot of good shows, I think. Like,
Oh,
it's gotta be
definitely.
one where we've mosh pitted.
My personal favorite, Dynasty, called like 4 hours earlier, like, yo, buddy's not showing up. Can you guys perform for him? Hell yeah, we can. Fucking
Boom, mosh pit.
boom, like fucking tore it off, man.
Yeah, that one felt legendary.
That was just some goat shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I agree with that one.
That's awesome. Well, anyways, that was our exclusive interview with the free agents. Make sure you follow their Instagram and listen to their new music. It was so much fun sitting down with you guys and talking with you. I wish you all the best of luck, man. Sweet.
Thank you guys.
Eagle.